The retaliation the president promised arrived last night. U.S. forces launched a heavy wave of strikes against dozens of Iranian targets in response to Iran's surprise ballistic missile attack on American forces in Jordan. The president was blunt about what comes next.
We're going to hit him very hard. I mean, I can actually say that because in that, there's very little they can do about it. It was a different group than we're dealing with. They've already apologized, but, you know, we got to smack them a little bit.
Mr. President, you want to hit back when they strike?
Will I always hit back?
Yes.
Pretty much. Yes.
Oil in the mid-80s.
Didn't I hear that 2 weeks ago?
Not exactly like that.
Last week?
There's been some common refrains, Charlie. Is that what you're saying?
3 weeks ago?
So what's your point?
What do you think?
Tell me.
Get this
I'm not
thing
a mind
over with. Bomb them to kingdom come, or let's just go home.
Yeah.
Let's end this thing. It's getting to be a joke.
Yeah. Dagan, are you nodding?
Yes. I'm going to ask Charlie a question. Why aren't we finishing it? The way, talking to a number of people, the longer we as a nation do this back and forth, we're in, we're not, we're in, we're not, we're hammer, you know, it's hammered down and then we play nice, that it will be harder to finish it militarily. It becomes a burden on the economy because it's impossible to plan. No, you don't know, can't anticipate what the disruption of oil supplies will be. And it clearly Iran is emboldened, and it just lets them rebuild, plan, strategize with its allies, clearly China and Russia. So why aren't we putting the hammer down?
Now here's the thing: we don't know what they know inside the White House. I give them that, but you know we've been doing this for a long time, so there's a lot of information that's floating around out there. My best guess is that there's still a policy disagreement between the J.D. Vance faction that doesn't want us to be there or just wants us to go slow or whatever, or however we're doing this. And there's the other faction, which would be maybe someone like Marco Rubio, who's saying, I'd like to end this tomorrow. Let's just take out the infrastructure. And maybe General Kane or Brad Cooper, I think, is more in that camp. So, and I think the president is kind of in the middle. You know, he obviously likes J.D. Vance and respects his opinion, but at some point, I mean, General Keane kind of says it every time he's on, that the longer this goes, and, you know, I put my trust in that guy. If you know a little bit about that guy's background, it's pretty amazing. He's a smart dude, and he's been there before. You know, we're playing with fire here, just sticking around.
Brian, do you have any optimism here? Usually we come to you for that.
Well, I'm not pessimistic about it. I mean, I actually agree with Charlie on it. It feels like we've been in response mode with Iran, like they hit us, we hit them. And that allows them to dictate the pace.
Yeah.
You know, when they strike, then we strike. I don't like that. We should be dictating the pace of this. If there's an opportunity to take them out, we should do that. So I want to see them on their back foot instead of kind of always them leading the first step in the dance. I will say, though, I don't think, and nobody's biting on this, but the last several days, we've seen what feels like a widening of the conflict. More countries are getting pulled in more significant ways. Iraq is now in the conversation in a way that it wasn't. Saudi Arabia going after Iranian proxies in Iraq is in the conversation. We had the Ukrainian interdiction of Russian military assets in the Caspian Sea. We've got the talk of China sending shoulder-launched missile defense things to Iran. So what I'm saying is, perhaps the reticence of really going in is it starts to expose a much wider web of actors and it gets very complicated. That may be why the president wants to do the deal, because he doesn't want to go all in and surface all of that. I said earlier in the week, My analogy is poison being drawn to the surface, which is good in a way because you find out the condition that you're in, but it also means poison comes to the surface. And when you've got Russian poison, China poison, and all the proxies in, and this thing gets very complicated. So I'm optimistic, but I don't think it's just a policy disagreement. I think it's geopolitical factors.
Well, maybe. I mean, it could be both, right? That is a geopolitical fact that I'm sure J.D. Vance makes. That's kind of a World War I analogy there, right? You start, you have because you have all these interlocking treaties and directorates. That's what they used to call it back when you see interlocking, people on the same boards. You have mixed sort of alliances, and then all of a sudden the world breaks into two, and you got World War, III.
Can I just interject?
My only point is
weigh
this.
in.
I would just
Coming
want to say
up on hard,
one thing.
Charlie.
China needs us. Probably as much as they need Iran.
Well, Trey Hinks was reporting this morning, and obviously he's in the Middle East, he's in Israel, senior correspondent there. He was talking about the different factions of making a deal, that you've got this moderate section, but they have no power. Now, we've been told time and time again that we are talking to the right people with the power, but we've also learned that it is the IRGC that actually has the power. And I think that the White House wanted to really try to in good faith, try diplomatic relations, but I think the tipping point has come where they realize that there is no more talking. And we saw strikes last night, and I think you're going to continue to see the president be more aggressive about this.
Yeah.
It's too marginal, though, what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, we'll be talking about this tomorrow. We can guarantee that. Coming up, Kevin Warsh got his family fight at the Federal Reserve. We're discussing next.